Hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. As many of you know, my name is Andrew Morgan. I'm a fifth year senior from Campbell University that wrestled at 184 pounds this past season. A lot of people have been reaching out to me over the past few weeks, and for those of you that don't know, I'm currently filing a 6th-year waiver appeal process with the NCAA. And I just wanted to update everyone who has been asking and spread my story to new people to gain some support for this process that's been going on for the past 4 years. And most of all, I want to put a face to the name so that the NCAA can see that I am a student athlete that only wants a fair chance at achieving my dream of winning an NCAA title, a dream that I have been working towards for the past 12 years. For those of you that don't know the situation, I just want to run through a quick summary, taking out, a lot of parts here, but I'm just trying to put in all of the key events that happened, of my situation and why I believe I deserve this 6th year of eligibility. So first, in 2015, my freshman year of college, I was enrolled at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo under Coach Brendan Buckley. Had a great season there, loved the team, loved the coaches, loved the guys, loved the school. But, after the season ended, we had a full coaching staff change. So our head coach, Coach Brendan Buckley, took a job with Beat the Streets New York, and left that job vacant for a new coach to fill it. So obviously this was a big shock to all of us. And, we started talking with administration and specifically the athletic director at Cal Poly, Don Oberhelmerman. And we had a meeting with him, with the whole team there about, him explaining his process for hiring the new coach and how he was going to go about that. But also at this meeting, he told us that anyone who would want to transfer could, but we just had to meet with the new coach first. And, I can confirm this with multiple signed statements from my former Cal Poly teammates who also attended the meeting, saying they heard the exact same thing I did about this transfer being allowed to transfer. So, when this was all going down and over the next few weeks, I learned that Coach Scotty Sentes was not coming back to Cal Poly, and he took a job at Campbell University. He was the head assistant coach at Cal Poly, and it was no secret I had a close relationship with Coach Sentes while at Cal Poly. So when I learned that he was leaving, I took it upon myself to research the opportunities at Campbell University and, start to look into the school because like Oberhelman said, if you wanted to transfer, he would allow it as long as you spoke with the new head coach. So it kind of spurred my interest for Campbell University. So, from there, I took it upon myself to look into it, both the academics and the athletics. So academically, first, I learned about their trust and wealth management major, which is the only one in the country that offers a trust program undergrad. They have a 97% job placement rate once you graduate, which for me was just an instant interest. And it was a field I was already kind of looking into even before going to college. Also at Campbell, they have a 4+1 MBA option, which means that within 5 years, you can earn your undergrad degree and your MBA degree at the exact same time. And then athletically, the head coach at Campbell, the wrestling team, was Coach Kerry Colat, who, as many of you know, he's a legend in the sport and doesn't get much higher level than that. So after doing my research, I went and was going to have a meeting with athletic director Oberhelman about communicating with Campbell. And we spoke, we had a good conversation. He just said, hey, I would like for you to wait till you spoke with the newly hired head coach, which at the time was Coach John Cerritas. So I said, okay, that's fair. That's what you said. I'm going to have this meeting with Coach Cerritas. So I met with Coach Cerritas when he got on campus, and I had a great conversation with him about his goals for the program and his coaching philosophy. But just after the meeting, however, I just still wanted to look into Campbell. I didn't want to be that guy in 5 years my career was done that said, what if I would have looked into Campbell? What if I would have checked out that opportunity? So, I followed through on it and still was set on at least checking out Campbell University. So I went and met back with Mr. Oberhelman about getting permission to contact Campbell. And from there, Mr. Oberhelman completely backtracked on what he said during our team meeting and even got aggressive toward me that I was still looking to transfer. He started spewing out that he thought Scotty was illegally recruiting me and I was leaving this good degree at Campbell. And this meeting just took me so aback because it was just so contrary to what he was saying in our team meeting about being allowed to transfer, and even the original meeting I had with him one-on-one. So, these allegations of illegally recruitment were never substantiated by Mr. Oberhelman, as he took this matter up with the NCAA and the Big South, which is the conference that Campbell is a part of. He had no evidence other than his anger towards me and Scotty for wanting to leave and this thought that Scotty was illegally recruited me. These allegations were immediately dismissed by the NCAA and the Big South because he had no evidence. So from there, Mr. Oberhelman then took every step possible to block me from being able to transfer and maintain my eligibility. Mr. Oberholm pretty much used my eligibility as a way to get back at Coach Sentes for the thought of him being, or for the thought of him illegally recruiting me, excuse me. And to me, this is just so unethical and non-athlete friendly at all, which is, supposed to be the job of these administrators at these schools, is to help out the athletes. So from there, I went through this whole 3-month appeal process during my entire spring quarter there at Cal Poly, where I had to meet in front of this non-athletic faculty board that, they ultimately denied my transfer request solely off of the word of Mr. Oberholm. And when I came back to Campbell in 2016, or when I came to Campbell, in 2016 for my first year here, the compliance staff at the time tried to bring my case in front of the NCAA to grant my year of eligibility back that had been stripped away of me. But again, I was denied solely off of the word of Mr. Oberholm. So now fast forward to 2020, and as you know, with the current climate, with the COVID-19 and everything, I wasn't afforded the chance to achieve my dream at the NCAA tournament. So looking at my career, I've only had 2 full seasons of eligibility. Seeing how this year was cut short, I didn't even get a 3rd season because in wrestling, the NCAA tournament is the end-all be-all of the season, and I wasn't afforded that opportunity. So now all I'm looking for is a chance to spread my story to all that will listen in hopes that the NCAA will see that I am more than just a name at the top of a case file, that I am a student athlete that is trying to receive my 4 years of athletic eligibility, nothing more. As many of you know, in wrestling, there is no professional league. There is no NFL, NBA, MLB, or NHL. This is the end of the line for me. So all I'm asking for is one more chance. So thank you to everyone who took the time to listen to this whole video and hear my story. I left out a lot of details in the sake of keeping this video as short as possible. So if anyone would like to reach out to me and hear the entire story and all the events that led up to this case, I'd love to talk with you and give you my insight into this. So again, thank you so much for your time and your support. Thank you.